And then content creator of the year went to Valkyrae.
That was
Valkyrae.
really cool.
There you go.
I know. I'm excited.
Really happy for her. She's been killing it this year.
Yep,
and she
popping
seems
off.
Really cool. Mm-hmm.
So overall, a very long Game Awards. Last of Us Part 2 wins. Everyone was mad online for the most part. So this is a fun night.
Disappointed but not surprised, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, Last of Us Part 2 is probably going to win. Like I was hoping. I started leaning towards Hades. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to see the indie game upset all these big budget games and just win. To see it actually happen.
I want to see it
though,
too.
Animal Crossing could have made perfect sense as well. Like
Hades had no shot. All the games had no shot. None of them had a shot. That's why I was so steadfast on it's going to be The Last of Us.
It's going to Last of Us.
Yeah, it was clear from every single reviewer that was on that board. It was clear that was going to be the game that wins.
What is the weight? Do we know between like the board and the actual votes?
10% popular.
I was going to say 10%.
It's not enough.
Nate and I had Jeff Grubb on our Nate the Hate podcast, and he was a voter, and he voted for Hades.
There you go.
There we go.
But he also just said in chat that everyone that he knew on that panel was like all about freaking Last of Us. So.
You know what? I would have been curious to see which game out of these got the second slot, number 2. Like which one came in second.
That would be really good to see.
Probably Ghost. I would say Ghost. Probably.
I'd be curious if it was. I'm actually curious if it was Hades because the second game with the most nominations was Hades.
You know, someone brought it up in chat. I was kind of hoping that Last of Us was going to win all these awards and then Ghost took home Game of the Year. Kind of like, remember God of War? That happened against Red Dead. Red Dead won so many awards, and then we all were like, oh, it's going to be Red Dead. And then it was God of War, and just like elation.
I just feel like this would have been such a better show if The Last of Us 2 didn't come out this year. And then if it was just Animal Crossing. You know what? I would replace Animal Crossing with The Last of Us 2, then it would have been like, oh snap, this is anybody's game. You know, Hades might have won. Ghost of Tsushima would have gotten more shine. Like it would have been clean.
We are set up for a really good 2021 awards show though. There's a chance you could see Cyberpunk, Breath of the Wild 2, and God of War all up there for Game of the Year next year.
I think it really depends on how Cyberpunk kind of resolves everything. But let's
Cyberpunk
like, how do you?
I saw Death Stranding up there, so anything's possible.
Cyberpunk will be forgotten in January.
I don't think
it depends on if
you hold a candle to Breath of the Wild.
We will not be talking about Cyberpunk.
You know what? It depends on if they drop a big content release for it, like sometime mid-year.
Yes. If they can do that, Evan, then they can have that refresher. But I've talked to people who have played a lot more Cyberpunk than me and are enjoying a lot more than me, and they all have the same concern of longevity and whether or not this game's going to have any long-term appeal to people in 6 months.
Right. So you agree with me? No one's going to be talking about it in January.
Yeah, but nobody.
Maybe not January, maybe June.
Really, and then it's still one Game of the Year.
Because you're right. It came out in April, though, didn't it?
Did God of War drop any DLC? Because I don't think so. Did they?
It's gonna be like Jedi Knight Fallen Order. Like it was in the running.
That was such a sad thing to see. That was a good game. Oh well. So we'll go. 2 big announcements we'll go with. All right, before we finish up here with some of the super chats and everything. Okay, so let's start with Sephiroth. This was the announcement that got the biggest reaction, right? This was it right here.
Oh my god!
I was like, let me go over to YouTube, and I just got to, let me see the thumbnails. Yes, okay, this is the one that got the most reaction.
Bro.
Yeah. So how surprising was that too? Let's see. OJ, Omni, Click. You guys are you're some of the Smash people. Let me hear it.
Dude, no one saw Sephiroth come. Sakurai.
Pipe dream.
I love Sakurai because he hits you with characters you don't really see coming. It's not like expected. It's just like, wait a minute, you could have released 10 characters that everyone was hoping for, and he was like, you know what? Nah, let's just get Sephiroth in here. I really like Sephiroth. I played Final Fantasy VII.
Nintendo picked the characters.
Right. Nintendo picked it, not Sakurai.
Technically, he is told. Yeah.
It's like learning that Santa Claus.
Nintendo gives him like, hey. Nintendo says, hey, like, can you do this character? And he's like, yes. I can or I can't.
Or no.
Is that true though with Terry? Because I feel like Terry was his pick.
No, Nintendo legitimately picked Terry. Nintendo said because of all the fatal what was that Neo Geo stuff?
Well,
it was
and
already a good relationship.
It's really popular. I know it's also Terry's really popular in South America.
Oh yeah.
Right?
That's
where SNK
made a lot of sense for them, especially now we see them kind of they went back to different parts of South America this past year, so it kind of makes sense.
Not only that, but that game SNK Heroines, that was not a Switch game at all. Nintendo literally said, we want this game on there. They helped them pay for it. They did all sorts just to get that game SNK. So they have some type of soft spot for SNK or something.
So Sephiroth was unveiled. Fortunately, a lot of people recognized it immediately with the music. So
it was such a good pick. Like just to piggyback to, and it was a good pick because no one's going to be upset. Like at Sephiroth, he's such a bad guy. He's like one of probably the strongest villains of gaming of all time.
This is a sword character though.
He is a sword character. He is the sword character. He's got.
That's why I put that post. I was like, you guys aren't upset, are you? We good? We good on the anime swordsman? We good?
See, no. If he was a Fire Emblem Heroes character, then yes, and he had a sword, then people would be super pissed off because they don't want any more Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah,
but
no more Fire Emblem.
You can't be mad if you bring in the ultimate villain of all gaming of all time. He is definitely top 5. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, all right, he's got a sword, but it's Sephiroth, pass kind of thing. But it was super hype. Nobody was expecting it. And kind of just left field and just a really good pick overall, but super surprising.
Out in a couple weeks, maybe even next week. Maybe
probably Christmas is what I'm thinking.
What is it, Thursday?
Yeah.
He usually releases a week after that presentation, so it's probably going to be a Christmas drop. Christmas Eve, Christmas drop. That'd be smart.
Wild. I mean, I think even his trailer is probably one of the coolest trailers ever.
Yes.
And like the fact that they like recreated a lot of the Advent Children stuff. You know, like shot for shot. You know, and
I got Mario get stabbed.
Like Zelda, the air treatment.
We got to talk about this for a second because Sakurai keeps destroying Mario and Luigi.
Killing Mario, really killing Mario.
He got hooked. He got just.
He did, but like the initial shock of like that just happened. You know, like I was laughing so hard.
Sakurai's the biggest troll I've ever seen. With
someone sent me one of the compilations or whatever, and OJ, I think it was like me, you, and Roger right next to each other, and we all like reacted the exact same way, like hand to the chest kind of thing.
Can you send me that? Because I didn't see what you're talking about.
I gotta find it. Yeah. Like we responded the exact same way. Like, it was so funny.
He ripped Luigi's soul out of his body.
Yeah,
that's true. The Mario Bros. Do we get? I mean, didn't Mario get? He got impaled by Ridley too.
He got destroyed by Ridley. He got exploded by the creeper from Minecraft. Like, bro, he deserved that. What does Mario deserve? He keeps stepping into the play. He gets knocked off to the field, finds somebody else, and then he dies. Like, we just keep killing Mario. But then he doesn't die. But
you know what? One of the most interesting things about that trailer, it's like obviously it's like a multiverse, right? Because that's not what happened in World of Light. Sephiroth beats the freaking bot. He beats he beats him in like 2 seconds. He just slices
like
the
butter, like butter, dude.
Yeah, and then Cloud's like, you here? Like what? He looks at him like, oh my god, you. I love the little detail in his face. It's like, even when I'm here, because Cloud wasn't in the original World of Light. They didn't.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't at all. They finally put him in for the first time.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just. There's something magical about the Nintendo Smash reveals. Like when you watch those, it feels so enticing and magical.
I'm not even really into Smash like that, and it's still really fun to watch.
Yeah, it's like it's entrancing, bro. And you know, obviously Sephiroth slicing the bad guy at the end is basically, you know, Nintendo saying, hey, this is the ultimate bad guy, like basically in the villain. I think at the end, when I was watching the stream, he flashed and he turned into his final form, Safer Sephiroth, which I couldn't recognize because it was like in a different art, so it looked like the Final Fantasy VI version. But they were basically just amping up the fact that he is the ultimate bad guy, and there is no one else. But it's so freaking awesome.
Yeah,
nobody was expecting.
There's still what, 3 slots left? 3 characters left, actually. So how do you top Sephiroth?
I mean,
you can top Sephiroth easily.
Sora?
Sora would be good.
I don't think Sora's gonna make it.
You can't do Sora next. You can't do Sora after Sephiroth.
You have to be last. I honestly think Sora would probably have to be last.
They're not gonna pick another Square Enix character. I don't think they're gonna pick another
Goku.
one.
Goku. That's what it'd be. It would be Goku.
Gosh.
There you go. You said the key word, baby.
They're not gonna pick Goku.
Do we have any Goku lovers in here? Where's the Goku?
Crash would be cool.
Crash is one.
Crash or Spyro.
I like Master Chief jumping in and like
Master Chief would be
Halo on the Switch somehow.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. That'd be a fun one.
Some people want Waluigi. And that was
honestly, if Waluigi got in now, I'd be more upset than anything.
What do you have for Master Chief stage? It's going to be blank because there's no level design for it yet.
Blood Gulch, baby.
Yeah.
Blood Gulch. There you go. Get a warthog driving around in the background and stuff.
I'd like to see some two. Oh no, I was going to say I'd like to see some 2B in terms of like another waifu would be great, because I think Nier Replicant coming out, they announced Nier Replicant. If they announced a sequel to Nier Automata, and they brought in 2B, that would be absolutely phenomenal. Yep. And there was one more character, Dante. We haven't talked about Dante.
Oh yeah, Dante.
Yeah, Dante.
Yeah.
A lot of people want
another sword guy though.
He is another sword, but he's so cool. You let it go.
He's an anime swords guy.
He could be like Wario, he's got his motorcycle or something.
I think there still might be another first party character. I mean, Min Min was the first one. They still might do like Akira Twins. They could do another first party character.
I still would love Age of Calamity Impa. I still would love Age of Calamity.
I'll take any of the other characters from Age of Calamity. I'll take any of them. That'd be so cool. I don't want to say the one that I really want, but I'm not gonna say it because it's like a spoiler thingy. But like. There's a character that I would really want in there from Age of Calamity, but
I do like people point out Amaterasu from Okami. That's not a bad idea.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad one either. And there's Gino. No one mentioned Gino. Gino's a high pick.
Gino ain't coming.
I don't get the hype. Like I played Super Mario RPG, and I liked Gino, but how did he become so popular?
I think
what created this hype?
It's a niche following now, I think. And when creators and YouTubers and all these people say it, they're like, oh, yeah, and they jump on. I still think Fortnite, technically.
Oh, man, that would annoy people. All right, let's do it.
I mean, you have to think about it, though. You have to think about, like, Fortnite in so many elements. We talked about it last week. Regardless of what you think, it legitimized so much for gaming.
Oh, no,
I get what you're saying. On the board like no other. And I think with Nintendo and, Fortnite being in kind of, like this working right now.
You've already sold
for sure.
It would be really funny.
I think his kit. I think like if he had elements of building and stuff like that with all his mats, I think it could be really cool.
Do you think they'd have Fortnite dude and Minecraft
and Steve? Yeah,
between the two,
it's like
two
totally different ones
because
like honestly, I think if anything, like you wouldn't even necessarily have to mine stuff like Steve would do. It could just be like a simple kit where he's already just building with maps.
Yeah, I agree with that. You'd have to take out the mining.
I feel like if I was Sakurai, Nintendo came with both of them, I'm like, nah, you're just getting one.
I'm quitting.
Pick Minecraft or Fortnite.
Yeah, I would quit. If he said Minecraft, dude, and we've got Fortnite, I was like, screw this, dude, I'm out.
But you have to think, it literally reaches a demographic that is so vast.
Yes,
it makes sense.
Just like Minecraft Steve did. Like it's like. And I mean, if you think about it too, Smash is all about collaborations now, and Minecraft is now doing the same thing. They have Batman, they have everybody now. So they're like, you take two people who are collabing like crazy together, and you bring all the worlds together, which would be pretty cool. So I can see that happen. I'm not mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it. I'd be skeptical.
I'd be fine with it. I'd check it out for sure. At this point, I'm satisfied with all the characters. Like I'm not anything they put in. It's like whatever.
Cherry
because
on top.
There's no one that you dislike. There's nothing that you were kind of like.
No, it's not that I like or it's just like it doesn't matter to me. Whoever they put in, cool. If I like it, cool. But there's already 70-something characters.
Right.
I get bodied with a lot of the characters. I'm horrible with so many characters. So it's just like I might just suck with them. Even I might be trash with Sephiroth. Even if I'll get him to Elite Smash and dip. You know what I'm saying?
Good energy. I wish the rest of the Smash community shared that energy because it's like I'm just happy we got 70+ characters. You bring in one bad character now, and everyone will riot, especially with how much hot fire Nintendo's under in terms of the Smash community. But you bring in a bad character at this point in time, they will forget all of the good characters that you put in. That's just because that's how it works.
But once the character comes out, there will be the reaction. First time playing, they'll have their thumbnails ready. They'll buy it and have their thumbnails ready, so it doesn't matter.
We'll be ready. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's like you love Smash regardless how you feel about Nintendo. So it's just kind of it is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah.